Well, I think we should take a look at the GMC Terrain that we have there.
I used to drive the Terrain, so I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, it's a real popular vehicle, and luckily we just got in a shipment of 21 Terrains recently, so we're fully stocked up and ready to sell them. But if you take a look at the front there, first thing you're going to notice is the massive grille with the GMC logo on there. I believe it puts a massive statement on what kind of vehicle it presents. Also, to the left and to the right, you're going to notice that C-shaped style signature headlight display. It seems to be a new design that GMC is going with, incorporating them into most of their vehicles. If we want to actually head over to the driver's side of the vehicle, on the door there, we will talk about some of the features and benefits that are part of the SLT Terrain. If we just want to open up the door there. And if you look to the top of the door handle there, you'll notice that we have some memory seating options. So that's super convenient to where you're going to be able to save both your presets for both 1 and 2 drivers. So that way you don't have to mess with messing around with the seating options again. If you look a little bit down below, you're going to notice that there is a little button there with the trunk lid. Super convenient option there to where you're going to be able to lift up the trunk from the inside of the driver's door. No need to get out. Super convenient, especially if you're doing like Walmart grocery options to where they're going to deliver the groceries to your vehicle. No need to get out anymore. You can just sit in your driver's seat. No need to get out into the cold. Hit that button. Trunk's going to open up all by itself. You can load up your groceries and you can hit that button again and it's going to shut it by itself as well. There's a 3/4 option, which is super convenient. So if you have a low-hanging garage, you can actually customize how high the trunk lid's going to open, so that way you don't have to worry about smacking on the roof of your garage or anything like that. So I think that's super convenient.
Even for some of the shorter people, you know.
Correct. Yeah, if it's all the way up there, you don't have to try and jump up and hit the button to reclose it. Again, you can just hit that button right there and it'll close all by itself. Super nice. GMC, one thing that they're very major on is safety. And on all GMC Terrains, you're going to get a load of safety features that just come standard in these vehicles. You're going to get the automatic emergency braking. You're going to get the forward collision alert, lane keep assist, the following distance indicator, which will let you know if you're running up too close behind somebody. You're also going to get the pedestrian, forward pedestrian braking. So if somebody, you know, you got the good old saying, you know, look both ways before you cross the road. You know, somebody didn't look both ways and they're crossing the street, the vehicle will recognize that somebody is walking out in front of you and will do its very best to stop and, you know, cause some type of a serious accident. Another big thing is the intelligent auto high beams. If you look to the left of the driver's side of the little shifter there, you're going to see that little A with the headlight symbol. All you got to do is hit that button and that will indicate that your automatic high beams are on. And what that will do, if there's an oncoming car going the opposite direction, the high beams will actually turn themselves off. And then once the vehicle passes you, they'll automatically turn themselves back on again, which is super convenient. You don't have to worry about blinding somebody that's traveling on the road.
I know I'm guilty of that.
I sometimes forget about myself. You know, I'm driving. Next thing you know, I was like, oh crap! I just high beamed somebody, and you know, I kind of feel bad about it. But the vehicle will take care of that for you. If we look over to the Infotainment Center there, the big old touch screen, it comes standard with a 7-inch diagonal display. Can be upgraded to 8 inches, so you get a little bit more of a screen there. Just retouching on what Billy said a little bit earlier is that all these vehicles come standard with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You also have the availability to get a Wi-Fi hotspot integrated into the vehicle, and of course you're going to get OnStar, and that comes free with the OnStar free for 30 days. If we want to head into the second row there, whenever we have a moment.
I know I had a little comment kind of about the front, how, you know, for park reverse, it's buttons. Whenever I first got in the Terrain, I remember I thought that, you know, I questioned if it was safer, and then I was told that it is safer because you have to pull them instead of push them, and having the gear shift like that is actually a safer option. I don't know if I was told correct, but I thought that
Right,
was
it's definitely a safer option, especially getting rid of the shifter. You know, with us being drivers, our hands are sometimes busy doing other things. You don't want to accidentally, you know, move the shifter while you're driving. So having them away, you know, towards the front of the vehicle, is super convenient. And also with, you know, like you're mentioning with the push button and the pull, you know, you definitely have to, you know, put a little bit more focus into either put it into drive or into reverse. You know, it's not something that you can accidentally do.
That was one thing that always stuck with me, because I think from first impression, people, you know, might not think it is, but it's actually safer.
Right, definitely unique design, and we sold a few of them now, and you know, customers seem to be actually enjoying the new integration.
Is leather standard in the Terrains?
Leather is not standard in all Terrains. You do have to get up to at least the SLT model to get to the leather interior there. With the SLE and the SL, you'll be getting cloth interior. Now, what I wanted to talk about in the second row there, as you can see, it's pretty spacious. You can sit easily 2 people, even 3 comfortably in the back seat there. One thing you will notice in the center console area there is that you do have the rear vents, which a good bit of manufacturers don't incorporate the rear vents into the 2-row vehicles. Well, the second row has to rely on the front air vents to either warm up or cool down that back seat, which could take a while. So it's nice that they integrated, you know, those rear vents back there. Just let you know that they're thinking about their passengers in the back. And also, you do have the 2 USB ports right below that, so they can always stay charged and connected to their devices while they're sitting in the back seat. As well as right below that, might be a little bit hard to see, but you also have a 110-volt plug-in. So if you need to hook up like a wireless charging pad or anything like that, that will also integrate that as well.
For the rear seats, are they 60-40 split?
Yeah, you do have a 60-40 split in the rear seats there. Makes it super convenient to lower them down and, you know, gain access to the rear cargo area. If we want to move it back to the rear cargo, you'll see again the signature display of the LED lights there, that C-shaped. If you also have a powered lift gate as well, if you want to hit the button there. And it'll open up all by itself. No need to try and lift the heavy lift gate. And if you look at the very top, you'll see that button that will allow you to close it as well. Yeah, right there. So you got a lot of cargo space to begin with. You could definitely fit a lot of luggage or groceries in the back seat there. If you needed any additional space, if you lift the rear cargo mat up, you will actually see there's a little storage area as well.
Oh, wow.
And right underneath that storage area is going to be where the spare tire is going to be located at. Now, if you're hauling larger objects, if you look to the right there, you're going to see 2 levers. If you pull those levers down, it will pull those middle row seats. Of course, if the front seats were pulled up maybe a little bit closer, they would pull fully flat.
So then you have a ton of space back there.
Loads of space. And if you're actually hauling something maybe even a little bit larger than that space provides, the passenger front seat also folds fully flat.
Hey, Dan, just to touch base a little bit, Taylor, you were saying about the new shifter. Actually, one of the other big reasons why they put in that electronic shift with the knobs is to make the cabin quieter, because they say that the when you have the gear shifter in there, that noise actually travels up through there and creates some type of, or not some type, but a small amount of noise. So that's one of the other reasons that they did go with that type of shifting, and also to give you more room up there.
Mm-hmm. I'll see. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
One thing that's not displayed on this particular vehicle, but is an available option on the GMC Terrains, is what they call the Elevation Edition, or what's more commonly known as the Blackout Edition, which gives the Terrains a more sleeker, more modern look. You're going to be getting the black roof rails. You're going to be getting the black gloss wheels, which will come in 19-inch. The mirror caps will also be blacked out, as well as the front grille there will be blacked out as well as the badging where it says all-wheel drive and GMC Terrain.
Awesome. I was gonna say, just a quick reminder to our viewers, please feel free to send questions all throughout this. Dan and Bill are here to answer them as they come in. Is there any other things we should know about the Terrain?
It's just an amazing vehicle, extremely popular. It's family friendly. It'll fit most families. I think it's a phenomenal vehicle.